Okay, we want to let you know some changes, some updates now to this fire. All the evacuation orders have been lifted near that large fire that is burning right now in South Pierce County. The Sheriff's Department did have to cut the power in that area so a helicopter could drop water closer to the power lines. Less than 500 customers even now are still without power, which, Adam, the good news here is that it's a little bit cooler, but it's still pretty dry out there.
It's dry, right? The air mass, yes, getting a lot more damp and starting to introduce more moisture to it. But it's the vegetation, the grass, of course, the trees, all the plants and stuff that are still lacking with water because of just how it's dry it's been in our forecast here recently. Latest drought monitor just released this morning shows a lot of dry conditions here up across the Cascades, parts of Skagit, Whatcom County, more the tip of the Olympic Peninsula across Clallam County, and then southwest interior in this moderate drought category, and abnormally dry soil for pretty much the rest of western Washington, excluding those areas across the northern Kitsap Peninsula and up here around the Admiralty Inlet. So yeah, we're going to deal with more of this because we don't really have any rain in the forecast, and we're going to see that with that being the case, that conditions just continue to dry out more and more with our vegetation. Now, something that should improve over the next couple of days will be that haze that we have in the sky. We already saw a slight improvement here this afternoon. You can see a little more blue showing up in the sky. Looking out from our King 5 rooftop camera, you can see definitely, though, a lot of sunshine and a little more of that haze still around. We do have some air quality that's going to be affected by that, but overall, again, we're going to be doing okay. Winds start to come more from the west, and that will keep things relatively nice for us as we go on into the next few days to keep that smoke, a lot of it at least, away, and keep skies at least more blue than where they have been for the past few days. And tomorrow's forecast, as far as that air quality, is still looking to be really good here across Washington. Temperatures, more of that westerly wind, have been brought down. We're back in the low to mid 80s for highs across Puget Sound, some 70s around parts of Shelton, and then you can see out here along the coast, we got more of the 60s that are in place. Bellingham right now at 79 degrees. With more of that onshore flow, expect to see a few more clouds in comparison to what we had earlier into the week. Plus, we're going to see a lot more of that marine layer out along the coast. I think we'll see little of it here across Puget Sound, but whatever we do have, it'll burn off quickly. A little more possibly into your early Saturday before that continues to burn off as we go into the afternoon. And enough moisture around that we're introducing a few pop-up showers or storms here across parts of the central and north Cascades during the afternoon hours. Sunday, there will be a little less of that marine layer in place, so that might be a warmer day for us before numbers do start to come back down. And when we come back down, we're going to be more around those seasonal averages, which are in the mid to upper 70s as we go later on into next week. Lows tonight, we drop down to 50 in Bremerton, same in Olympia, 52 in Shelton. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a few upper 40s, so open up those windows, let the cooler in. Going to be feeling great out there as we start off tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, not going to be too bad either. Mid 70s in Blaine at 74, 71 in Friday Harbor. A big improvement from some of the 90s we've had up there, up that way across the San Juan Islands. Around 80-degree mark to Laylup, Arlington, going down here closer to Everett and Linwood. 81 in Redmond, 80 degrees in Shelton. We'll top off at about, I would say 82 in Paulsville. And farther south, they're calling for highs around those lower 80s in Tacoma, 81 in Lakewood, and 79 in Yelm. Forecast out along the coast should be much cooler. We're going to see more of the 60s there and expect to see not a huge difference in our forecast really overall over the next week or so. We're going to keep highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. We're going to see a lot of dry weather and sunshine, but that should be great as we head into next week for the All-Star Week.